Hi friends, it's Nancy from nancyfurbshares.com. Today I have a showcase of finished cards to show you, and it is the beautiful gallery suite on page 52. It's a 6-page layout. You can't miss it in the new catalog. The Gallery Blooms bundle contains this beautiful stamp set. These could be roses or peonies, these could be lilacs, and you've got a couple other arrangements there to play with. 13 dies. Then there is the coordinating beautiful papers. These are called Beautiful Gallery 6x6 Designer Series paper, and they're very old looking, vintage, kind of like grandma's house. And I fell in love with them when I saw them in the catalog and just had to have them. So here we go. I have some wall art at the end, so stay tuned. I'm starting out with the flower image. This could be a peony. It could be a rose. It looks similar with the background paper from the 6x6 packet. And these were done with the blends. Just a really nice, simple thank you card. Next, I grabbed some of the Country Woods Designer Series paper with the Peely paint, and I thought it made a nice contrast between the pretty pink flowers with the rustic wood. So there you have two that are similar but different. And tucked in the back is that kind of looks like Queen Anne's lace to me. So two more of the flower. This flower uses the painted stripes background, which is very irregular, but I love the pink on pink with a frame of gray. Isn't that pretty? Once again, blends on the flowers. I appreciate you. What a great sentiment. Here's the one that kind of looks like lilacs with the same background, the painted stripes background, done in lavenders. And this little frame is in the dies also. Happy birthday. I love purple. These two cards are similar. Here you can see the frames. The dies cut out this frame, and then this frame right here is the one I used here, and then a rectangle in the center. So, you know, a very, very versatile pack of dies. This is the two flower image, and I thought it nicely kind of curved and framed a rectangle, so you can put your words in there. Forever loved, forever remembered. I think that's a beautiful sympathy card. Now let's go to some of the Designer Series paper. These are stacked up kind of like a pyramid, if you can see that. The first layer has one layer of dimensionals, and in order to get it to pop up like this, I attached the Designer Series paper to a just basic white cardstock first, and I die cut them all at the same time, and then you just stack them up. So this top layer doesn't have two layers of dimensionals, it just has one because you stacked it on top of the other one. So that just gives a really, I hope it's coming across in the video. It gives a really unique look. These dies are called the textured note dies, and they're all rectangles with little different edges, so it adds a nice little detail to your card. You'll notice lots of the blues in this. I just took the layer here and chopped it in half diagonally, and it's a twofer card. The other one would have the other half, and then you'd put the words below. Beautiful roses. They look hand painted. This card features the damask, let's see, what is it called? Damask Designs embossing folder, which is very old-fashioned looking. And this, when you open it, features a full 12 by 12 picture. So this is just about, this is the entire width, and you cut just a little bit off at the top. So you can get pretty much the entire 6 by 6 designer paper inside. Isn't that beautiful? I wish I could paint like that. I can't, that's why I'm a stamper. Oh, and then on the back is where you'd put your writing. This one's rather masculine. It's a seaside picture of a harbor with some boats, and look at the wonderful colors you have to play with there. Lots of neutrals and then lots of blues. This is the new Secret Sea. It's a soft navy blue, maybe with a touch of gray in it. And I just think this is a wonderful man's card. And the frame is popped up. This is a happy birthday card made with the everyday arches. Look at how nice it stands up. If you need a card for a nursing home or a hospital, this is a great design. It really makes a nice display. The arches were cut a background color and then one out of the designer series paper. So they each have a frame. And then on the back, an additional one for any little note that you might want to write. So these are everyday arches. Love those. Very versatile. This paper is also in the 12 by 12 beautiful gallery papers. And it's kind of different. It has an overall image, lots of colors to play with. This is the wonderful, wonderful gold open weave trim. It's very flat for mailing, but it kind of fluffs up when it comes out of the envelope. So this is a really easy card. Now, this is quite an interesting one. Out of this pack of 12 by 12 papers called Beautiful Gallery, I hated this particular sheet. I thought, oh, that's just gross. What am I going to do with that? Well, I played with it and look at what I came up with. If you take this design and you die cut it, and this die is from the mixed florals dies. It's just kind of grasses, weeds, whatever, but it's thin. It interrupts this design and gives it a totally different look. I love it die cut like this. I hate it as trees like this. That's so ugly. But I actually like it when I die cut it. So take some of those sheets that really aren't your favorite and try die cutting them. It changes the entire look. It really does. Okay, the last one here, and then I have wall art for you. This is the Secret Seas color. Isn't it rich? It's just a wonderful neutral. Here I sponged a little sunset, and then I die cut a couple of the little flower pieces that come with the suite and just put those in. This is a pretty simple card. The frame is raised, but just 2 die cuts. Isn't that pretty? Simple but sweet. And then I went to a big box store and I bought an inexpensive frame, and I framed the image that I loved. I thought this was really, really a pretty image. A cozy little cottage kind of tucked in amongst the bushes and such. And for a matting, I just traced the mat that came with the frame, And this is Flower Garden Foils. It's a tiny, tiny little embossed foil. I hope you can see that. And I thought it just framed this perfectly. So this sits on the foyer in the entrance to my home with a big blue flower. And I've enjoyed it so much. Just calming, vintage prints. I hope you'll give this a look in the catalog, page 52, and it goes for 6 pages. And there's lots of wall art displayed there, so it'll spark your creativity. Thank you for watching today. Visit me at nancyferbshares.com for tips, tricks, and ordering. And I'll see you again on the next video under 10 minutes. Bye now.